With Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Miami.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he caught it up. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 38, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
50 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Jamal Perry there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd and 10.
A give to Elliott running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Miami.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
To his throw, taken in here by Fuller.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when
that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning Fly pattern after the play-action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass, 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I got you.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. Line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 29 is Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.